Hello everybody, it is Thursday night, and that means we're back to Final Fantasy XI. So, last time we got started with the game, we got ourselves a bunch of trusts and stuff like that, and I actually played a little bit last night, after stream. I actually got my character to level 10. So, a couple things we need to do. Number one, because I have Red Mage is kind of the jack of all trades job that I've decided to play for this game. I have no magic. So, well, I do have one magic spell. I have a bunch of others that I could be getting. So, I did a quick lookup to find out what magic we have. But I kind of need to check off more magic. So, that's the first thing we're going to do. Is we're going to go and get more spells. Number two, we're then going to work ourselves over to Lathine Plateau. And we are going to do stuff until we get to level 12, roughly. And then we're going to head out to Valkyrie Dunes. So, we are first going to head back into town. Apologies, I've got a burp kind of brewing in my... There we go. There it came out. Okay. We also have sign-in points, so I'm going to go ahead and grab another 100 points here. And we're going to go find ourselves one of the... Where did I get to? I think I got... I don't think I have Mayakov's. Okay. By the look of it, I only need a few more days to finally get all of the... ciphers for all the trust for this login campaign, so I should be able to get all of them. We're going to go ahead and turn this one in. So go to select my favorites. We're going to go to Sandoria 3. We'll go tell this guy. We'll go trade this to this guy. Then we're going to go come back to Port Sandoria. And we're going to go get some spells. And by looking it up, it looks like that we actually have a bunch of spells. I could probably get a dozen spells right now for my level. I'm going to grab what I can. It looks like some of them are not, can't be purchased from here. So I will have to keep looking for where to get spells and stuff as we go on. Gundabad, you just always get surprised by that. So as we play through, I will get more trusts, and then we will kind of explore and find out what trusts we like. So, gonna go to magic. Go to trust. I'll sort. Okay, so Mayakov got put there. Okay, we need to travel back to Port Sandoria. And according to this, let's see, so I could get, looking this up, Port Sandoria J8. So, which looks like it's Regine's magic cart. So let's go to that one. So last night I tried out a couple of different tank characters. I tried out Rahal. He was not giving enough. Power to keep hate for the Margaret kept stealing it from him. I am going to try the other tank that I have. Regine, you have spells available. I forgot why I'm here. No, I want to buy magic. I want white magic. What have we got? Okay, so we have Cure here. Fantastic. And I think spells that are in yellow are spells that you can get. So we got Cure. Gonna get Protect, so we can cast Protect on ourselves if we need to. Okay. Once by magic. What do you have in the way of black magic? Good. We're gonna get Stone. We're gonna get Water. We're gonna get Poison. And we're gonna get Bio. The Poison makes it so then they just lose HP over time. Bio actually weakens the enemy's attacks. As you can see, I can't get all these spells. I'll pick these back up when I level up the other jobs. So, first things first. Items, I believe? Yes. I've learned a new spell. Okay. So, now I have all those spells. But I saw that there was a bunch more that I couldn't get because they're either specific to... Oh. There's a whole lot we can do, sister. Patience. Somebody's gonna walk through that door right now. Anytime that happens, they just want a scroll of stone or something. I told you not to do it in Sandoria. Well, I told you. You told me you didn't want to move that far when I said we go to Windhurst. Okay, so we're gonna go into our magics now, and we're gonna do a little bit more sorting. So now I have a handful of spells that I can use. So I will be using those when I do the fights and stuff like that. In terms of the other spells, I need to quickly take a look. So Red Mage has an interesting set of skills. Okay. It looks like the next place I could potentially get spells is in Juno, which is a little ways away. Juno is, you usually get to about level 30 before you actually go there. Let's see. In other cases, you usually have to find spells off of other character, off of enemies and stuff like that. For example, Paralyze. I can't get Paralyzed until I go fight stuff in a few areas. Goblin Leechers, the Guido Acolytes, Padavs, Leechers, stuff like that. So some of these I can't get super easily. But I'm not going to do something along the lines of go get it at the auction house necessarily, because usually that stuff just gets the prices are jacked up because all the veteran players know that the newer players need them at some point. So red mages are able to do a couple different things as equivalent of spells like resistance spells and other abilities and stuff like that. So for the time being, we're not going to worry about getting all the spells, but I'm going to get what I can. And I will need to go through this list and like figure out, okay, where can I buy spells versus where do I need to go fight things? One or another, we'll get into that. I also went and got a bunch of maps. I took a look at all the maps that I'm going to be going through in terms of leveling and kind of locations I'm going to go to, and I went and got those maps. Ate through my 25,000 gil to get all those maps. But now I have the sum of what I need for the time being, and we'll eventually get around to actually getting more of those maps and getting all the maps eventually. Just not going to do it now. Let's see here. next one we have... Okay, so I think we're ready to go off. So you can see here, I only have Enfeebling. Now I can do Healing, I can do Elemental, and I could do Dark. I was able to get a sword up to level 7, and sword is kind of the predominant one for red mages, if they actually melee, is sword. Okay, so we want to travel to another home point. I don't remember where we go from here. I think I need to go to, yeah, back to Sandoria. I need to go to North Sandoria, and I need to go to the entrance over here. Yes, please. Now, I can't remember. Can I actually warp myself out to Lathine? I think I should be able to. If not, I can always warp myself back over with the... I think I'll have to do that. I think I'll have to go through the survival guide. Oh, before I go, I need to refresh my conquest. Well, I'm actually not going to be on long enough for that to actually run out, so let's not worry about that. Yep, there we go. And we're going to travel. Dun, dun. There we go. Eventually, I'll work up on getting enough tabs and stuff that I could actually use those rather than money. But the fact that I have a lot of money at the moment, I have a good chunk of money. Let's say that. I have very little in the way of money, all things considered. Oh, is it windy? I think it's windy. We need to then summon our trusts. Okay, so we're going to try Nejing and see... We're going to then grab Bahara Bahara. And how about Kotara? Okay, so the spells that the stuff we have to kill the treant sproutlings and bees. And if I remember correctly, the best place to do that is kind of where Mark II is, where the Ordell Caves are. This would have been a very, very long time ago to remember where that was. So, we also find more orcs in this area, so we'll be careful about those orcs. It's the strolling saplings, that's right. Okay, and I believe the manual is over here. Yep, field manual. I just want to double check. And do a review of the current training regime. Strolling saplings and 3 huge wasps. Okay. If I remember, it's been a long time, it's been a big stretch. The closest place for those is over there at, what is that? F7, I think. So we're gonna hike down our way over there and see if we can find it. We can also do a wide search, wide scan, and see if huge wasps. So there's one there. Yes, there's one in reach currently. I think I have to travel a little bit further back. So there's two reasons why I remember this place. Is that one of them is the cloister, or whatever this building is. You have to do that for some missions. There's a teleport that will take you here specifically. There's a very specific teleport spell that white mages know, I believe. I think it's only white mages who have access to it. As well as, I believe there is a notorious monster, an NM, in this zone that gives you the black belt for monk. And if Tallow Candle shows up tonight, like he did Tuesday night, I'm going to ask him about some of the very specific job equipment that people would go for, and ask if any of that stuff is actually viable anymore. I can imagine it's not, but I would like to ask still. Because there were things that you would get for very specific jobs. You know, there's job-specific gear, like it was the brown belt and the black belt for monk, and that gave them like haste and defense and strength and dexterity, which strength and I think vitality maybe. That is what they needed to build into for their skills. It was a big deal to get the black belt because it was a rare drop from a fairly strong notorious monster for such a low level area. I think the NM, it's one of the giant sheep. Ah, Budai! Hey! Thanks for coming on in! I'm doing good. So, got to level 10. Just got some magic from Port Sandoria. And I'm now going to do some stuff in Lethane Plateau. I was just kind of waxing on about some of the gear that you used to kind of go hunting for. And I remember in Lethane, you actually had to go after one of the giant sheep notorious monsters to get black belt. So I was just kind of talking about that. I did have a question that I was going to ask somebody if they came along. Is any of the gear that you get like black belt, is any of that worth getting anymore now that they've gotten to the really high-end gear? I can imagine that everything under 119 is basically pointless at this point in the game. It's the only time you'd get something. Then focus on gear. Okay. Well, I was just wondering if there's things like, do people still go after stuff like the Kraken Club or Scorpion Harness or anything like that? I can imagine not. I mean, yeah, I'm going to work my way to 99 as fast as I can, relatively speaking. Well, and from my experience, and probably it's still very, very prevalent in this game, is that all the multi-hit weapons are really big to get to. Because getting more hits in allows you to get more weapon skills out. Okay, what we want to do, bio. I remember there was a great katana that I went and got that allowed you to hit 2 to 3 times. Kraken Club hit between 6 and 8. was really useful for white mages and paladins at times. I can't remember who all used Kraken Club. Yeah, but any weapon that allowed you to attack multiple times was big. Okay, so we got into the area that I think I need to be in. Let me check here. Yeah, huge wasp, and they are still they're down at the bottom. Okay. So it's kind of be going up and down this ravine to get the saplings and the wasps. I think I asked Tala what jobs he liked playing as, and he gave me White Mage, Thief, and something else. But I am kind of curious about you, Budai. What jobs do you like playing? You have everything? I mean, do you have any particular favorites, or just kind of whatever? I can't remember if certain spells will actually, a Bard back in the day? Really? I know that some people really like Bard, because in later levels everybody wanted Bard because of all the music and stuff, all the party buffs and stuff. But hearing people actually like enjoying Bard, wasn't really heard of. I'm also talking about 16 years ago, so. Level 11, just like that. Well, yeah, and I think that's the interesting thing is that, oddly enough, Final Fantasy 11 and Monster Hunter had a very interesting connection there. Nobody wanted to learn Hunting Horn, but everybody wanted to have somebody with Hunting Horn in the later hunts and stuff. Same thing for this game. Nobody wants to level Bard because it's a pain in the keister, but everybody wanted to have a Bard in their party for high-level stuff. So. Okay, let's go ahead and... Ooh, he's going to come in and attack me. I need to go into my quest. I need to go into my objective list. Spoils. I need the sleep shroom, I think. Sleep shroom. I need the dark crystal. I'm not sure what I'm gonna get off the wasp. I'd like to say I'd get like wind or something. Yeah. Myself included. I don't think I ever leveled Bard. I know I unlocked it, but I never went and like did further than just idly play it. Because you have to go, yeah, you have to like hold a bunch of instruments too, don't you? You have to get the spells, which is all the songs. But then you also had to have different instruments, because instruments would give boost to certain songs, as well as you had to have certain instruments equipped, I think, to even cast. I don't know. It was a very inventory-heavy job, if I remember correctly. Yeah. Oh, I missed. Although we got to level 10, though. Sweet. It seems, Meijing actually is a decent tank. He's not instantly killing stuff like Valerian was. I was like, I kind of want to level up. dude. Stop nuking things. It's really annoying to start an attack, have him immediately do his Oriole Blade, and just kill whatever we were fighting. I also don't remember, I don't remember what elements are strong against what elements. Because the wasps are wind, I want to say. That was the thing in this game, right? That certain enemies were weak to certain elements and strong against others. Also remember the pathing in this game was also a little weird. I am going to need to rest for a minute here to get my MP back. Go ahead and do that for a second. Yeah, you have to rest for a handful of, for a little bit, and then you come bearing gifts. I like gifts. Gifts are fun. Oh, is this you? Oh my goodness. We'll do a trade then. Yeah. Peace Patha, nice. And got me an Elm Shield. And got me some scale mail. Very nice. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let's see. I need to go into View House, I believe. Go into my wardrobe. And throw the stuff in here. Well, from what I could kind of tell, a lot of people don't even bother getting armor until, until they kind of get their relic and stuff like that. I'm very appreciative of it, though. I really do. let's see here. And then I need to go into my equipment and say, hey, we're going to put on the Spatha, which I actually can put on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I keep looking up guides and stuff. People are saying things along the lines of, don't even bother getting gear, the early stuff, because it's made negligent so quickly. Okay, and then I will put on my... I'll put on the shield when I hit 13. Oh, it's just a setback, nothing more. Well, that's good to know. But yeah, I really do appreciate the gear. It's nice to have. Okay. I guess attacking anything right now doesn't matter, because as soon as we hit level 12, we're going to run over to Valkyrum, so. You are being a stinker. Get back here, you. I'm trying to remember it. Oh yeah, there is a little ramp over here. We need to go up, get the strolling saplings. Okay, does this have any kind of a... Yeah, 15... So the lowest I have is the stone. We'll cast stone to catch this. Oh, yeah. If you're able to cast refresh or something on me so I can keep having my MP up, that would be great. But I don't know if we can do that to people outside of a party. Out of party. Figured. Level 12. Fantastic. Okay, we're going to need to run through Jugner Forest to get to Valkyrie Dunes, I think. Let me roll down through... Valkyrie Dunes. That's where we're going. To level up more. And I'll be there until level 25, you know. Oh, do I not? Did I read this wrong then? Oh, I do just go south. Never mind. I guess I ran all the way over to Jugner Forest to get the manual there. To get the book. Guess we'll just find the path again and we'll just roll our way along. It'll be nice when I get to level 20 when I can actually go get a mount. Because mounts are far better for running around. Look back through these macros again. I want to see what you're wielding. Oh, interesting. All kinds of fancy stuff. Yeah, I remember Defending Ring. Defending Ring was a big one. Oh! The battering ram came at me. There's no music in this area. Kind of sad. I wanted to listen. I wanted to hear some music. Oh. How's your week been, Budai? Has been good so far. I do have the telepoint. I ran over and grabbed that when I went over to get the book. we just keep going. Yeah, is it? Yes, here we are. So we're gonna end up in the... Yes, we're gonna end up there. We'll end up... Okay, gotcha. Scarlet Shadow Gaming. Please come on in. Right along this path, and we should find our way over there. Not too much of a problem. I do wonder what subjob I should take, because I need to level up. I'll need to level up that at some point. Because you usually went white mage or black mage, depending on what you needed for a party. But at this point, parties are kind of non-existent except for the latest content. So I would guess probably black mage. Ba da 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 da. Okay. I'm going to head down and we're going to find the outpost. Then we're going to head over to the eastern side of the map. Yeah, and I'll also need to go into Selbina because that'll also be resonance for Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. And yeah, and certainly getting the home point because I want to set my home point there. I'll be for a second. Okay. Party, accept the invite. Okay. Ah. Yeah, we want to be sneaky. All right. Yeah, because everything here is much higher than I am. Incredibly tough, yeah. Gotta be careful. I don't remember the zone being this big. I remember it being smaller. Huh, oh well. Do we want to go into Selbina first? I think we'll grab the outpost first, and then we'll head into Selbina. Lowest spell of thunder, and it has 3,800 points of damage. My goodness. Absolutely terrifying. All right. So is it... Oh, that's right. I have to take off the... I have to take off the buff to talk to the... Now, how do I do that? Because I actually don't... Oh, there we go. Interesting. Okay. I need to cancel that. And we need to set that to a new book. According to my guide here, I need to do lizards and goblins. Is there one that for that specifically? Maybe it doesn't matter if I get a book necessarily. We'll go ahead and grab the first page. Hill lizards and sand hare. That's fairly easy to do. Set that to repeat. Talk and get our book here. And then you said to get some SJ items. You'll need to specify that. I don't know what SJ items are. I'm sorry. Subjob. Ah, okay. Yeah, I need the crab apron. I need the crab apron, right? Crab apron, magic skull, something else. Can't remember what it is. I needed 3 items, and I remember that I took... when I first did it, because I actually remember that, I ended up taking the ferry over to Damselfly 2. That's right. I remember I went to... Yeah, I remember that I went all the way over to Mara and was fighting things on the Peninsula Zone. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, let's go into Selbina. We're going to get a cutscene here. Ah, crab apron. What do you know? There's looking for adventurers to fill a special task for him. I'm not familiar with the particulars. But Flanagan's is directed to the mayor's residence. This is the first stop I've been here, yeah? Head to the mayor's office. First stairway. Turn right. All along, and there it will be. Ah, okay. Okay, I will do that in a moment. Okay, let's get the home point here. Okay, then I want to. Do I want to set this to my home point? Yeah, why not? We'll do it for the time being. Okay, home point is set. Ah, stop. Miss Residence, how can I help you? You wanted an adventurer? Ah, you must be Jath. Alright. There's confidence. Has been asking for you. Abelard, tiny, you can see all who meditate when there are disagreements. Entrepreneur associate of mine known as Gilgamesh has had your name on his lips for the past several days. The old woman adrift at sea, and she spoke quite highly of you when she woke up. When you has removed one burden off my shoulders, there remains yet another. Gilgamesh made a second request. Look for clumps of bee pollen that could be procured from some of the large bees around the Crag of Holla or Crag of Dem. That's what they are, the crags. Medicinal properties are highly valued even during times of peace. What with the recent strange happenings, you probably know what I'm going to ask. Wrest 3 clumps of bee pollen from those buzzing menaces located around either of the 2 aforementioned crags. Of course, your efforts will be duly rewarded. Best of luck! Alright, so... Okay, now, since we've done that, do we have to get bee pollen? I have to actually go to the next thing here. Okay, so just getting the bee pollen. Okay, let's go ahead and head back out. Now that our character's level 12, we can get higher level stuff spent up here. Hello, Tallow! Glad to see you again, my friend. Budai's actually in my party at the moment. He actually gave me a little bit of an escort. Oh, there we are. It actually gave me a little bit of an escort duty over to the... yeah. Is it treasure? Yes. Cast lot. Okay, so I cast lot on that. Now I have that. I now need to... Fun with the trust? Yeah, so last night I leveled up to level 10 and played a little bit with the trust. A Millennial kept just nuking everything, which I found a little annoying, honestly. So I tried Rahal. He didn't keep the hate from enough for Margaret to stop stealing it. So I actually started using Meijing, and he actually does it a bit better. So okay, so I got the damselfly worm. I still need the crab apron, I believe. The magic skull you get from undead or something, don't you? Pretty sure. Okay, got back to the outpost. Now, when I'm on the map, I should be able to see where my party is, shouldn't I? Thought I'd be able to. Oh yeah, ghouls. Remember that there were ghouls at night. Let's see. Ah. All right, thanks, Badai. I remember a lot of hours being here, leveling up jobs. This was one of the big intersections of the game because everybody came here to level up a character. For the most part, until you hit about level 20 or something, then you went off to Kuthum. Yeah, this nostalgia's kind of hitting me, and that's going to be a thing throughout this playthrough and throughout these streams. It's going to be the nostalgia. And I'm also I'm just in general a nostalgic person. Okay, so items. So I have the damselfly worm. I don't have the crab apron. I think I got into the Selbina zone before I actually allotted the crab apron. when it dropped earlier, so gonna have to get that again. Oh, what do you know? Very quick. Nice. Treasure. Lot on that. So a question for you two vets. At this point, should I worry about leveling up a sub job after unlocking it? Eventually. Probably when I hit level 50, when I get to level 50 or something, I'm gonna start doing level ups and stuff. At what point should I start leveling that sub job? I am keeping Red Mage. I'm gonna do all the jobs. Oh, and there is our apron. Fantastic. I intend to do all the jobs, because that was the one big draw of this game, is playing all the different jobs. Kind of depends. All right. Because I know for some of the limit breaks, I won't have the sub job available to me, but because I'm leveling all the jobs, okay, and just get to level 99 as quick as possible, then all right. Now there is a quest in Selbina I have to go do to unlock the sub job. But I have to go back to Selbina to get the sub job unlocked. Oh, can't get them to 18. Just wait until I... Okay, so we got the items. Okay, so the next place to go is to go to the... yeah, go east of the map. All the way to that section and start killing. So. Yep. Oh, I forgot that some of these jobs have the spike spells. Get things like the blaze spikes and shock. I don't know if it's the thunder spikes. It's shock spikes, I think. All kinds of interesting spells that have really not gone to any of the other games. It looks like my invisible is going to run out in... I got another minute, but it is going to run out faster than my sneak is. Should be able to get over here. Now, according to this guide that I have... Yeah, it's from the entrance of the tunnel up here to the Concha Highlands. Now, I would like to say I really do appreciate the help. I was not expecting it. Oh, invisibility is about to wear off. But we're in about the right area. Here, let's see if we can get just a little further. Okay, no enemies around. When this visibility comes off, it will be just off. There it goes. My goodness, you cast those spells quick. Is that one of the higher traits of Red Mage? It's just this really fast casting? Fast cast trait, yeah. I assume that you get that, and the gear. Mm-hmm. Okay, and now it's just kind of killing the gobs, the lizards, and a sand hare if they're in this area. I don't know if they are. Let me take a look at the... Take a look at the map. Wide scan. Do we have sand hares in this area? We have sand bats. Night bat, star bat. I guess it's not going to matter too much. Not going to matter terribly in the grand scheme of things. Let's go ahead and swap around some of the objective things that I have. So we need to... Oh, magic damage kill. Okay. Let's see here. Weapon skills. We don't need the sheepskin one. We don't need the honey. We don't need the treant bulb. Don't need the beehive chip. We don't need the sleep shroom. We're gonna need combat. Gonna want fire. I think that's all we need for that. We need to get the lizard skin. If anything else drops, then I'll grab it then. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our summit, get these guys back up. All right. Our trust, so. And who do we want to have? We'll have Tenzin out. How about that? We'll get out Shantoto. And then just grab here. And start attacking. All right. Okay, now that we got that going. I think what I was saying earlier is that as much as I appreciate the help, I do actually want to be able to play the game a little bit, leveling up. I want to feel that feeling of getting the levels up. So, not to offend you in any way, it's extremely gracious that you're doing this. Okay, and then I need to switch over. Attack that one as well. Go ahead and walk away for a second. See if I've actually grabbed him. There we go. But I really do appreciate the help getting those items, because those items are a bugger to get. So, but thank you so much, but I really appreciate it. All right. Now, Cathlocon, what does this do? Oh yeah, this is like able to get rid of status effects and stuff like that. Okay. And then a potion +2? I won't say no to that. Oh, I don't have a healer up. Oh, well, that sucks. Okay. I goofed up there. I'll just need to take a look at the... Let's see here. Yeah, that wasn't smart of me. So I'll drop Tenzin when I get the chance. Let's see, if I just summon them now... I don't remember how long it is, what the cooldown on these are. I guess I can just be kind of the healer. I do have Cure, so I can cast that on things to kind of keep my trust up for the time being until... Okay. And here we are, doing more of this stuff. So now I don't want to take up the whole area. Still need to share with somebody, it looks like. So. This will also help me with my healing magic, I think. So I'll need to level that. Oh, big old weapon skill there. Okie day. As chill as combat is in this game for the most part, I imagine it being a bit boring for people just watching, so one way or another. Here we go. Did a little bit of a... Up, and to level 13. There we go. Which means I can now hold on that, now put on that shield. Shield. Wonderful. Now, I do need to take a look at the quest here. Okay, so there's somebody in Sabina that I actually talked to for the sub quest. But I don't do that until later. So. You look over here, we're gonna get 2 goblins. Oh, I think we're gonna get a second goblin. That's okay. Ah, lightning crystal. We need to put that one on as well. Quest. Objective. I'm gonna go ahead and rest for a second here. Actually, you know what? I actually should release all these guys and just summon fresh. Go ahead and kill this goblin, and then we'll get into it again. Level 14. I'm glad I went one more. Level 14. All right. Let's go ahead and release you guys. Release. I need to make that macro to release everybody. Okay. We'll try Zed out this time. Cast Blade. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, it's lizard. No, it was lizard skin, I think, is what the thing that showed up for the objectives, wasn't it? Yeah, lizard skin. Mm-hmm. Actually, I want to go to Mibes for a second. Okay, I can't do anything in the way of locking them. That's fine. I'm just not going to be stupid enough to to accidentally lose those. Beastman seal. Yep. Oh, and I could do this one for Valcom Dunes. Nice. Okay. I just go around in a circle here. Level 15 now. A fire cluster. Come here, ambusher. Oh, that's right. He's gonna do ranged attacks. Run up and take a swipe at him. Doo-doo. Oh, and then something just popped up there. Okay. First time bonus, you receive 33 sparks of eminence. You have been awarded a silver ring. Silver ring gives me some HP and removes some MP. Not particularly amazing. Better for a spell that, for a job that doesn't rely on magic. I remember leveling up the combat skills and stuff like that. I remember evasion being the most annoying because, like, you have to dodge attacks. Unless you have a job that raises your evasion. I think Thief was, like, the big one. Thief is the one that really pushes evasion. Otherwise, it was one that it just kind of happened as you did stuff. So leveling it was always a bit tricky. Okay. 15. I'm close to getting 16, though. So that'll be a refresh on our characters. And then I think we'll work our way back towards the outpost, potentially. Oh, I got Burning Blade. Yep. Nice. Does it say when I learned it? I'm curious. I think when I hit level 30 is when I learned it. Yeah, level 30, Burning Blade. Okay, cool. There's our level 16. All right, we're going to head towards the cave, and we will refresh our trusts. And we will fight anything on our way back over towards the outpost. We're making good time. For those of you watching, this was very much one of those games like you started combat or whatever, and you went back to like watching well, at least in the early areas. Later content, you couldn't really do this, but it very much was you could watch something while you leveled. I'm not going to do that because since I'm not going to be paying attention. It's also somewhat rude. Ow. How dare you? Okay. I believe now. Don't quote me on this. I think. What is the uh There's trust Mako to release them all at the same time. Refa. That's what it is. Was it not? Refa all, I think. All right. And go back to our spells. Trust. And we'll try Margaret again. All right. Boo boo boo. Oh, Nejin is paralyzed. Is petrified. Not paralyzed, petrified. Bleh. I can't use that on him. Oh, boo. That's not fun. I have to wait until that paralysis wears, that petrification wears off. I think. Oh, there they are. Nice. Really close to level 17. It's great. Now it is nighttime, right? Yeah, 20. Or 20, which is 8 p.m. So I need to be careful from here on out. Ah, the water missed. Boo! This way. Okay. Making our way along. Da 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 da. Okay. Be a little careful here. Now, if I remember correctly, if you kill the leeches around this area, they could potentially drop. Is it Carbuncle's Ruby, I think? Which you need for Summoner? I think it's, I can't remember if it's, I think it's Carbuncle's Ruby, though. Ruby, not rupee. Not the money, the gem. Have you talked to Medicine X? Didn't he have stuff for you? Order shop. Ah! Oh, that's right. Okay. So, let's see here. I think I can actually sell him. I can sell him crystals, can't I? I think I want to keep the crystals though, because I can sell them to, I can give those to nation guards to, is it raise fame or raise something in the, anyway. Release all. Okay, now that I've gotten up a little higher, let's try out Glenariel and see if he will just still nuke stuff or nah. So, let's see. DPS we haven't used. We haven't used Exenmil. Let's go ahead and use him. Because I can, you know. Okay, now, change the book. Now, page 2, what is page 2? Page 2 is Crab Family and 2 Hill Lizards. That's 15 to 22. That's actually not bad. Page 3 is getting the Damselflies and the Crab Family. That's actually a little higher than I want. So, back to page 2. And yes, we want it to repeat. Give me a quick second here. I want to look at the field support. I don't remember how long the refresh is. Would be nice, but I don't think I actually need to use it. Yeah, we'll hold off on those. Okay, so we're getting lizards and crabs. because I want to go ahead and take a look at the... Check that damselfly. Tough, yeah. I want to avoid that. Oh, there is a rabbit over there. He used stone skin, so we couldn't do damage to him for a second. We broke through his stone skin pretty quickly. That's right, we also need to change over some of the stuff that we're doing here.
Welcome to the Lancers.
Little Wax Lady, please come on in, and thank you so much for the follow. Oh dear. What was I going to do? I was going to do something. That's right. I was going to go ahead and swap around the objectives. Magic kills. I don't think I'm going to be dealing with this one anymore, this Flintstone stuff, so turn that off. We need to go back into here. We need to do water crystal, because we're now fighting crabs. And... anything other that the crabs drop? I don't think so. Not that I remember. Okay. Got through all of that. So one of the camps that I remember is this. It was called Oasis. You just kind of stand around this copse of trees over here. You'd fight all kinds of stuff. Where was another location? I know as you go down to the beach, that's where you fought the puggles, the fish. Try to be careful because the leeches here, incredibly tough. Yeah, the leeches are really high level. I don't know if this is still in the game, but I remember certain certain weapons would do certain kinds of damage. So you had slashing, piercing, blunt, and certain enemies were weaker against one or the other, something like that. It's interesting seeing Protect and Shell being cast again because they used to be in 14, along with Stone Skin. People would always cast those at the beginning of an encounter, and then they'd only do it again if they had a chance to. They eventually removed those from the game because it really wasn't necessary. Sorry, got a cough here. Go. Well, I don't remember I don't remember a couple of the maps. I don't remember the place that's close to the snippers as well as the lizards. I think there was one off to the west here. As you kind of go up, there was a place you could get lizards and crabs, but I'm not positive about that. I want to look at an objective again. Because there was the objective of combat in regions. Okay, so there is at some point a reason to go get the different notorious monsters. Oh, I think I remember. It was actually back at the other side, kind of up on the cliff face, where we came up through the trees to the bigger area. Kind of at at I-8. I think that's kind of where that first camp is actually supposed to be. Let's go ahead and head back that direction. Maybe I'm vaguely remember doing parties there. Coughing a little bit tonight. I think it's because I'm not used to talking. Oh, and I got hit with a strength down. See, I remember later on, you get this kind of level up. You'd have your tank, you'd have a thief. If you had a thief in your party, what you'd do is that would have the tank attack. You'd have the tank take hate, and then to increase hate a lot more, the mechanic is that you had the thief step behind the tank and do a trick attack, I think. And it would make it so then the enemy would then think that the tank did all the damage, so it hated the tank more. It was a very interesting mechanic. I doubt it does anything like that now, but I remember that being a thing. I was like, that's both interesting and weird, because no other game really handles something like that. Okay, there we go. Careful of the damselfly. Level 18. Get another hill list because I need to get another one for the training regime. Got him. And there we go. Meaning I actually need to reset these guys. Okay. Head back to Selbina because now we can go get our sub job. Yay! Oh, we've got HP Drain. Nice. He did Drain Samba. Lovely. I like that. It eases our HP a little bit of the healing. Nice. The dancer in this game is a little bit more interesting. It's still it's as much a support job as anything. But it has like different effects on it, which is really cool. As opposed to the range jobs that you have in 14, there's, well, I'd like to say that basically more or less all jobs except for a handful are all melee related. All mages, for the most part, are ranged, though you do have ones like the red mage who will actually, will also do melee as well. You have the ranger who does, will do ranged weapon skills, but a lot of times will fight hand to hand as well. But Dancer was a job I've always enjoyed because in this game, Dancer did a handful of things, including having different things. Curing Waltz, Drain Samba, there was Haste Samba that gave everybody haste. It actually had a couple of other abilities that you could use, like one that was kind of like a pseudo provoke. It wasn't as good as the provoke skill itself, but it was something you were able to do on occasion. Okay, now to this quest that we were going to do. Let's go get that sub-job unlocked. Because once we do that, then we can start having other jobs underneath that will support us. I don't know if I'll do those on stream. I might level them off stream. Debatable. I got some music again. Okay, I need to find someone called Isako. He's somewhere in town. I don't know quite where. I think... Is he on the far side here, I think? Ah, there he is. Hello, boy. You want to be an adventurer, do you? You got a long way to go, I reckon. Yes, I do. Too once took up arms for honor country, but it was all in vain. Helped defend the nation. I tasted glory, but behind their smiles, people grew jealous. I lost my family, and my comrades deserted me. Soon I realized that all I did, everything I fought for, was in vain. I left the ranks for good. But of late, the beastmen rise and challenge. Again, many may lose dear friends and family to the storms of war. I thought then of preventing such tragedy from happening again. Fortunately, an answer came to me. I decided to teach my survival skills to brave youths like yourself. If you wish to learn them, you must prove your worthiness to me. You bet. Very well. First, bring me a damselfly worm. I shall wait here. Gilgamesh introductory letters would do fine too, if you can find one. Yes, this will do. I next desire a magic skull. Bring me a crab apron. So apparently with Rhapsodies, you can get a Gilgamesh introductory letter, which is, I think, getting the bee pollen. And then you can give that to him, and he goes like, oh, okay, sure, I'll teach you. But we went the old-fashioned way. But, as promised, I will now instruct you in the most precious skill. It is called a support job. Listen well to learn its secrets. Support jobs are undertaken anywhere you normally change jobs. You must already be proficient at a job before you can declare it as your support job. Furthermore, the effective level of your support job will never exceed half of that of your main job. Also, since it's merely a support job, you'll never advance through experience. I'll just give you an example. Let's say you have attained level 20 as a warrior and level 10 as a white mage. Obviously, you declare your main job warrior and support job white mage. In this example, you fight as a warrior 20 levels, as a mage, white mage 10 levels lower. Thus, you'd be performing both jobs at their maximum potential. In contrast, if you had declared white mage your main and warrior support job, things would be very different. Since you would only be 10 levels of experience of white mage, your potential as a warrior would be reduced to half that of your main job. That's fine. Not a wise decision, is it? Similarly, you wouldn't be able to make your support job something you've never done before. If your support job levels are less than half your main job, your undeveloped skills will make not a difference. Remember this well. I recommend you choose a support job that covers your main job's weaknesses or one that enhances its strengths. I realize this is much to remember, my pupil. I'm ready to go. Now try your hand at a support job. You'll find it useful in your journeys, I sure. Yay! So, got the sub job done. Woohoo! Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and mark that off. So I found an old spreadsheet. Someone had it in a Dropbox, I believe. And it was a master quest list. So you can check off what quests you have and haven't done. I think it's amazing. It has one for each of the each one for the nations and the outlying cities and all that stuff. So I'll be using it to mark things off as we go. So wonderful. Got that checked off. Okay. So the next thing that we could do So I got a couple options here. I think I'm going to go do the next quest that is for the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel. That is going to get the 3 clumps of bee pollen. So the question is, how do I want to handle that? Vanquish planetoids, huh? Let me think here. Now, I have a couple options for leveling. I could also go to Kuroloka Tunnel. But I don't think that'll benefit me in any major ways. Because once I get to that level 20, I want to head towards Juno and go to Quiffin. So.
Welcome to the Lancers.
Oh, someone just followed me. Oxybeeb, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. These are becoming a little bit more problematic, it seems. I'm gonna need to put up a filter or something that gets rid of these. So I think that's what we're gonna do now, is that we're gonna work our way back up to We're going to work our way back up to try and get the bee pollen. Here, let me see if one of these is particularly better than the other. Doesn't look like it. Well, I guess if I do go to if I do the Conchita Highlands, I can go get the point there. So I could have that warp, and I expand my locations of where I can go. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So this is going back through the area that we were at and heading into a new zone. We can get the crag from there, as well as like a field, a survival book or something. Work our way up. We have another location unlocked. I think that, I want to say that the wasps hang around that crag far more than the ones in Lathine Plateau, because the only place they really were at was down in that, down near those ravines. It's not particularly conducive to getting, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so I think what we'll do is that we'll go ahead and run over, not worry about, only attack stuff if it attacks me, more or less. And we'll go ahead and get that worked up. I think what we'll do to finish up tonight is we'll go ahead and get the bee pollen and turn that in for the Rhapsodies of Vana'diel thing. Looks like the sandbats want a piece. That's okay. All right. Okay. Hey, new survival guide. Time to head for that crag. Now, for those of you who are not in the know, the crags will become more important later on. They are part of the story. Part of a couple stories, I think, actually. So, we will get more acquainted with the crags at a later date. They are, for the time being, secondary locations for each of the nations. So, there's the Crag of Dem. There is the... Let's see. Ronfar. The Crag of Dem is the one that's kind of linked to Bastok. The one for Sandoria is... That one is the Crag of Hala. So, Dem, Hala, and then there's one more that's for Windurst. I'll admit, I do not remember what it's called. But they're so significant, they're significant enough that there actually are 3 white spells, which I actually talked about earlier. And they actually teleport you specifically to these crags. Teleport to Hala, teleport Dem, and the other one. So. I'm kind of on my own. Shoot. I didn't think about that. That's okay. So, give me a second here. Into 1, we need to cast our trusts. Then we need to go into our objective list. Do it by region. And now we're in the Contra Highlands. Insect wing. I don't think there is an insect wing. Oh well. Oh, and the weather changed, so he vanished. Ah, wind crystal. Okay. Looking back at the map. Should be over here. Right now we have thunder. We have lightning weather. Go ahead and grab this one. Telepoint. So now I can access the now I have the Dem Gate crystal. Okay, and now our goal is to run around here and try and find all the big wasps that we can find and see if we can get some more of get the bee pollen. So probably gonna want to use our white scan on this. It looks like, what probably could do is kill the plantoids, which are all the strolling saplings, and that will give us extra stuff as well. So. I'll only attack the sapwood stuff until we finished up our thing. Ah, level 19! Sweet. Ah, lapis lazuli ring. Interesting. Ah, and this is one I will like to use. Good. Now I'm getting a little boost to my mind. So my heals will be that much more effective. Back to the map. Back down this wasp down here. This is going to get a little boring. I'm just going around trying to get the bee pollen. The white scan that I'm using, it used to be specific to only a couple jobs. I think Ranger and Beastmaster. They eventually made it available to everybody, but you get an enhanced. The scan is wider if you use those jobs. Gotta keep running around. Ah, got one. Got a pot of honey. But I did not get bee pollen. Okay. Well, because of how long this is going to take, I think we might, we'll go for a couple more minutes, and then I will go ahead and close the stream and do it off stream, because this is not particularly amazing. One way or another, we will get there. And then when we start next time, I will be in Selbina, and we'll show you guys the quest thing. That will happen Tuesday, so I'll need to hold off until then. But there's other stuff I can do. I can go level jobs over the weekend and stuff like that. So. You keep going up the hill. 2 more up here. Do, 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 do. Alrighty, I think we're gonna go ahead and finish it off there. So, yeah, we made some good progress today. We've gotten to level 19. We've gotten our subjob unlocked. We're working our way through Rhapsodies of Vanadil. And we're gonna keep on top of that as much as we can, because that will give me great stuff for like making it so I can teleport easier, get experience boost, all that good jazz. So next Tuesday, when we play this game again, we will come back into it. And we might also start up the Sandoria nation quests. I have them pulled up here on my second monitor, so we can kind of go through that and work that out. I'm going to avoid doing any and all cutscenes I can avoid while I'm not on stream, so I can do them on stream. You guys can see them. I can have a record of them in my archive and all that good jazz. So I want that to be viable and stuff. So we will go ahead and we will finish it here, I think. If I remember correctly, I think there was, yeah, I can go down to here and do communication, so. So yes, I want to thank everybody for watching. I really do appreciate it. And if you're here to watch me play, good on you. I really do appreciate it. And I hopefully will see you next Tuesday. I'm sure I'll see Badai and Tallow Candle that time, and we'll keep playing through it. If there's any time that I need help on like doing a mission or something, I'm more than welcome to take the help. And this is not a complaint necessarily. This is just a forewarning for everybody else watching. While I'm playing this game, I want to be able to do things for myself to kind of get back into the experience of actually playing it. If I have a lot of people helping me, it feels like I'm getting babysat a little bit, which, like I said, that's a personal thing. That's a personal gripe. I will feel that feeling, even though I know that all you're doing is just being helpful and stuff. In the future, just remember that I'm going to be doing this for me, more or less. And I will get to the point where I will need to have help doing actual content stuff. So I actually will want to actually play with people. Get into a link shell, all that jazz. But when I'm doing stuff like this, just kind of leveling up and things, unless I'm doing something stupidly wrong, kind of just let me at it. Feel free to give me tips and hints and stuff like that if I'm really stuck on something. But for the most part, I can look things up on the web. I can kind of figure it out and then just kind of go with it, because I'm fully aware that some of this game is not intuitive naturally. It's not naturally intuitive. It's complicated. There are rare drops I have to get, all that jazz. I'm fully aware of all that. And I'm still going to do this. So this is not once again, this is not being mad at anybody in particular, now or in the future. Just putting it out there. I'm playing this on my terms. And if I really do need help with somebody, I will reach out and let somebody know. So anyway, just to let you guys know that. We're going to go ahead and finish this off here with me fighting in the background, I think. So tomorrow it's going to be Friday. You made it. One more day, and then you're off for the weekend. We're going to be playing Watch Dogs. We're going to get back into it. We were trying to figure out a way how to sneak into a IP address and figure out what was going on. It looked like it was dealing with a giant abandoned like apartment complex kind of deal, and it was a whole gang operation in there. Lots of people doing drugs and bonking in separate rooms and messing with all kinds of equipment and stuff. So I'm expecting it to get kind of nasty tomorrow with like language or something like that. We'll see how it goes. But looks like we're going to try and do infiltration there. And we're going to keep on with the story. So yeah, if you guys are interested in something like that, watching me play Watch Dogs, please come and join. I appreciate it. I've had some interesting people join me in that stream in the past. So one way or another, I will see you guys whenever you show up next time. So yeah, until then, good night and take care.